Brightening CC Serum by Terry. Game changing. I think me blusher, and I just absolutely love the shade of this. Really creamy lip liner by Clarins. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel and today's video. I thought I would do a makeup get ready with me because I don't think I've done one of these on here in a really long time, and there's a lot of like new products that I'm kind of just wearing and using on repeat, so I thought we could do it together. I have already done my base to my skincare, so I will quickly show you my cupboard. God, it's like Inception with the double mirrors, but I use this serum which I've been using now for 3 months by Avène, and it's basically like a hyaluronic multi-use serum, and it just adds like a boost of moisture to my skin, but also is like fragrance free, great for sensitive skin. So I sometimes get quite a big like rash around my mouth and on my neck with like the change of weather and season, and this basically helps with that. So I use that under my moisturizer, and then moisturizer wise I use the Kate Somerville Goat's Milk Hydrating Cream, or I use at the moment Sunday Riley's Vitamin C Cream, which I literally ran out this morning of, which is like, I need to quickly do an order because, you know, you're in that stage where you're like, what do I use now that I don't have that cream that I've been using for the last like 2 months? So there are other creams I love, but they're the two kind of top ones. And then I went in with the Refy primer as well as the Provage Elizabeth Arden City Smart Sun Cream. This is the sun cream I use and love. It's SPF 50 PA+++++, and it's like anti-pollution and everything as well. I am actually going to apply as well today, actually, the Power Grip primer by e.l.f. because I need my makeup to last quite a long time today because I'm out for meetings all morning, and then I've got Tully's this evening, which is super exciting. It'll be in the next vlog that's coming out, and then this just kind of works as like a really good primer that just means nothing budges. Like when I went to the wedding in Croatia, this is what I did underneath my makeup, and it actually worked wonders, especially in the heat as well. So I feel like this is like my fave for that like sticky, like tacky base that then nothing moves with. And then another one, and actually a purchase that I made because it was a product that I used to use all the time, and this is the Brightening CC Serum by Terry. Now I've been wearing this when I've been like going to Pilates in the morning, and I've just been like chucking on my gym gear and going out the door and just wanting like a little bit of something, but I love it. My friend used it the other day and she was like, how much is that? And I was like, oh, it's £60, I believe, that bottle. It does last me a long time, and it has got like, I guess like hydrating ingredients to it, so it is kind of like more of a skincare based bronzing serum, and it just brightens your skin, but as you can see just gives like a really nice even glow. However, if you're looking for something that's more high street, then you guys know me, I'm the biggest lover and fan of e.l.f.'s not Halo Glow, bronzing drops. I always get confused with that because I use the Halo Glow as my foundation, so I do switch between the two, and obviously that was kind of like a little birthday treat to myself, which I should probably use on like special occasions rather than just like chucking it on my face, but I do absolutely love it. So I hope you lovelies don't mind. I'm going to be looking and using you guys as a viewfinder, but I'm first off going in with the e.l.f. Colour Corrector Concealer. This is just a little pinky shade. I think they do green and blue in this as well, but this works best for me and like my pink undertones to my skin, and I get really red around my nose at the moment. I don't know if it's the change in weather, but this just helps as like a nice base under my skin. And I'm actually using all Refy brushes as well today. Like as soon as I got these in my makeup routine, changed the game. They are such nice fluffy brushes. I absolutely love them. I feel like we need a little bit of a catch up while I'm filming this because it's nice to catch up with you all. I know I do weekly vlog at the moment, so if you watch those you probably have heard me ramble on enough, but can we just talk about Nobody Wants This, the series on Netflix? Because if you haven't seen it, you need to. It's so good. I'm like absolutely, well, I finished it now, but I absolutely loved it. And it was just really like nostalgic, and it kind of felt like how old series were filmed. It's about kind of it's like a rom-com, so it's about a relationship, and I'm not going to say any more because I feel like then it just gives the whole thing away. I'm really bad at giving like a little synopsis of those kind of things, but I am now going in with the Halo Glow e.l.f. foundation. I am at the end of this now, but I am currently using shade 2 for my fake tan shade, and then I like to blend this in with a beauty blender that's a little bit damp. I've just sprayed this with the e.l.f. I think it's called the Final Fix spray, or something like that. I'll leave it linked down below. But this is a very, very kind of like light serum based foundation. It's just like super, super glowy. I'll do this on days where I just need like a little bit of coverage, but this isn't the foundation I'm kind of going to go for today. I'm actually going to go in with the Beautiful Skin foundation. This is the shade Neutral 5. However, this is my shade and I bought the wrong one by mistake. And I think this is 6N, which is so much more orange than this one. So I'm at the end of this. So I'm going to mix them today and then try and order the right shade, but the shade's rubbed off, so I don't actually know what shade it is, which isn't good. Also, I forgot to mention, but I have basically brushed and stuck my eyebrows out with the Pink Honey glue, which what I do is I do before I do any skincare, any makeup, because otherwise you get that white it kind of looks like you've had a brow lift. Like it leaves like not even a white gel, it's like a clear gel, but you can kind of see it, and it basically doesn't do that if you just don't have anything on your skin. So I always do that before I do anything. So I actually did it before I did my hair so that when I came back I could use like a little bit of a damp cloth to wipe round it if I needed to. And that's kind of the routine that I've got into with my brows, and then I'll probably do a little bit in them just because I haven't had them tinted or shaped in, I want to say 2 or 3 months now. So they're in their little sparse era where I basically just have like quite a few little sparse areas here that I like to gently fill in. Also today, I'm feeling really nervous. I feel like that's why I'm probably talking really quick, but I'm going to sign all the papers for this flat that I'm getting, which is so exciting. Which, if you're new here, I am moving out. I'm going solo in a flat the first time, which is so, so exciting. Like, I literally can't wait for this chapter. So today I'm paying for the first little bit and I'm signing everything. So I've got that meeting, this is my first meeting, and then I've got a few meetings for some other bits and pops, which is really exciting for like January time. So watch this space because there's exciting things coming. But anyway, I'm gonna go in with those Beautiful Skin coloured foundations on the back of my hand because I found lately I just overdo it with like how much is going onto my skin, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm gonna get my mirror out slightly just below the camera, just because I don't want to be super cakey, but I do want to wear like a decent foundation today. So I'm just going to pat this in first onto the skin. But I love this because it's very, very glowy and lightweight and you can't really feel it. So that's probably one of my favourite things and why I keep gravitating back towards it. Another one I absolutely love is the Sheer Glow by NARS. Always go back to that one as well. Like, I absolutely love that. And Estee Lauder also do a really, really beautiful double wear foundation that they have, which is so great for full coverage if you're looking for something that covers spots or any like blemishes. And it just gives like that really even kind of buildable finish, I guess, with that foundation. It is just super thick. So that's one I only wear if I'm going for like an event or an evening where I know I'm going to be out from like 2 till 2, let's say. Don't know when I've ever been out till 2, but you get the gist. I'm going in with the NARS Medium 1 Custard Concealer, another one that I literally used to swear by back in the day that I have just gravitated back towards. I just think it's great. It's really buildable, lightweight, and gives like a really nice brightening under the eye. They do so many shades in this as well, which is ideal, but again, it's just for me, the brightening of this shade is perfect and you don't get that like really drastic colour difference. Like I was finding with other concealers I had, they were just a little bit too fair with my fake tan, so you could really see where I'd applied the concealer basically. I am then going in with the Chanel Medium Bronzer. Now this is definitely one of those investment products, but honestly, this has lasted me nearly 6 months, which, am I allowed to have it for that amount of time? No, it's 12 months. So yeah, you can have it for a year, which is great because I feel like it's gonna probably last me a little bit longer, which is unreal because it's such a beautiful bronzy kind of like glowy creamy bronzer that I'm obsessed with. This brush from Refi for doing creamy bronzers and then like blushes and like building this in for contouring is game changing. I think this is what made this apply better for me, was having this brush. I then just filled in my brows with a little bit of the Refi brow pencil, which is super fine. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's such a fine pencil. So it's great for like really, really tiny fine lines, which I've kind of just done in here on that little sparse area. And then I'm going in with my favorite, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Pink Pop blusher. This is like a creamy blusher and I just absolutely love the shade of this. I actually use a different brush. I thought these were all Refi, but I was wrong. This is the Rare Beauty blusher brush because I'm a big lover of the Rare Beauty creamy blushes. This is the shade Joy and it's a very like pinky kind of orangey undertone coral shade. Now this goes a long way. I've obviously just applied so much to my hand, but if you can see, it's just a really beautiful buildable product, and that's the shade that I actually wear for like date nights, or if I'm doing a darker lipstick and I need it to be a little bit more of like a pop on my cheeks, that's what I tend to go for. Whereas this is like a really light buildable pink, so I tend to just do one layer of this now and then I'll do one layer of this after I've done my powder. But it's very, very buildable. I feel like the camera isn't picking up how pink it is in real life. I feel like maybe I haven't applied enough. A little goes a long way, but maybe I actually haven't put enough on today because I've done quite a bit of bronzer. I like to do some on my nose. I also like to kind of, with this brush, just go up into my cheekbone and then go over into the corner of my eyelid and brush this out as well, just to work as like a creamy, lighter kind of tone on top of my eyelid like that. So this is what I do with this one, and then yeah, I'll probably put on more once I've put the powder on as well. And I'm going in with my very well loved Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense eyeshadow palette. So it's got basically different sections like Day, Desk, Date and Dream. And Day was my favorite, however I've run out of like my favorite shade, so I've moved on to Desk, which is like a creamy pinky tone, which is quite nice to like build up underneath the eye. And then I just kind of buff this out. This is a Bare Minerals blending eyeshadow brush that I'm using, and then I just, honestly, I'm really no pro at makeup, but I just tend to put this all over, and then I go in with this gorgeous kind of like corally tone. I'm so sorry about the state of this eyeshadow palette. I feel like it's absolutely awful, but I then do that into the corners of the eye, and that's just like a very peachy tone that matches quite nicely with the blusher, which I quite like doing, which is why I kind of built that up onto my eye as well. And this tends to be the eye makeup look that I do most days, unless I'm using a burgundy like eyeliner pencil, and I tend to do a tiny bit of a flick. But I do this all over and then I blend this underneath the eye as well, because I find this really brightens if you've got blue or greeny toned eyes. With an absolute fave of mine, which I think I've been using now for 5 months, which is the Maybelline Burgundy Mascara. Now, this looks black, I think, personally, until you're in like sunlight or something and someone spots your eyelashes in the sun, and it's just so good. Like, I love the Sky High mascara. I used to always use the black one, and then when I saw they brought this one out, I was like, right, I need that straight away. So I feel like that's meant to be really good for like blue or green eyes again. And I think they have brought out an eyeliner, which I need to get my hands on, because I'm currently using like a little one from, I think it's from NYX maybe, but it's not that great on the corners or underneath, like it doesn't stay on for too long. So I'm gonna get the eyeliner of this ASAP and give that a go too soon. Then I go in with my Trigwell powder puff, and this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I just like do the residue on the back of my hand and then go into just kind of areas on my skin that get quite oily. I've got combination skin, so I get so oily around my nose and then under my eyes as well. This just stops any creasing. I sometimes, if I'm doing an evening out, I'd like bake with a brush first, but I don't know, it's just like an everyday quick makeup, so this tends to be what I go for. And then I also just do this into my neck if I've put any bronzer down onto there. But as you can see, it just really seamlessly goes onto the skin. And then what I'll do is at the end, if I feel like I need any more blusher, I'll just add a little bit more of that brusher? I was gonna say brusher then. Anyway, my lip combo, last step. I am using 3 little lip things that I love. Starting with the MAC, this is the Strip Down Lip Liner. This I've been using for a month now. I love it, it's so creamy. I was using one that was discontinued by e.l.f., which is also kind of what I'm still using. I'm still using this lipstick. It's called Dirty Pillows, and it was a Jennifer Coolidge lipstick that they brought out, and I just stocked up, and this is my last one. So when this is gone, that's it. But I do also absolutely love the Fawn lip gloss. I can't speak today, guys, and I'm speaking to you, but yeah, the Fawn lip gloss by Refi is also what I use every day, as you can probably tell from the bottle of that. So I will just show you just the lip liner and then the Fawn lip gloss, because they're the only two that you guys could be able to get. And then I will apply a bit of my pinky lipstick. I've tried to look everywhere for something similar, that everything is either too pink or too nude, and it's that like perfect in between. I did have a lipstick called Balance from Bare Minerals, which I think might be the closest, so I may get that soon and give that a go. But this is just a really creamy lip liner, and everyone was raving about it, and everyone was like, India, this is the closest to the e.l.f. Jennifer Coolidge lip liner. So I was like, right, let me go give it a go. And I just absolutely love it. It's very buildable, so I just do this all over, and then I sometimes do just do this and then apply the gloss, so we'll do that in a second. I'm just gonna actually look in the mirror as well, because I feel like it's so hard to see what I'm doing. Okay, that is the lip liner all over my lips, only that, and then I'm doing the Fawn Refi gloss. The lip liner for this is also gorgeous, and they have that no budge gloss on the end, but I think I'm a gloss girl now. I never used to be, but this is just like a very subtle nude. They also do clear in this as well, depending on what kind of thing you like. But yeah, that is, do you know what? I'm just gonna stick with that. I need to grow out of this because this is gonna go soon. And again, I should be saving that for special occasions. But yeah, I just love that combo together. If I was to put the lipstick, it would just be slightly pinker, but I think I don't need any more blusher. I'm just gonna do my hair and then I'll show you in better lighting, because I feel like as I film this, it's kind of got darker and darker because it looks like it's about to chuck it down. Finishing touch, I'm going in with the Fix Makeup Spray by Clarins. This just smells like so good. And then that is my everyday current makeup look. So I feel like I've got, no, I don't have lipstick on my teeth, I usually do, but yeah, I just feel like I've got it down to like products that feel good on my skin, work with like my combination skin, like the powder just works wonders at those like oily zones for me. I just like a pink eyeshadow and pink cheeks. I feel like the camera isn't picking up as well like how pink my cheeks are in real life as well, which is slightly annoying because they do match a little bit more with the eyes. But yeah, I go for all the pink tones just because of my bluey, I've got like blue eyes with green in the middle, so I find that that works well with my eyes and my hair colour. And then sometimes I experiment with like those oranges as well if I fancy it around this time of year, especially of like it being cozy season. But yeah, that is the face done, and that should last me. Like I won't really need to touch it up. The only thing I usually do like a little bit of is maybe if I've like eaten, I need to put a bit more on my lips. But yeah, I'll leave some pictures here on the screen as well, just in case that shows the blusher better. But any questions, let me know, and any requests, let me know as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye.